Good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day. It's early, only a little after 8, and the sun hasn't really started to shine into my street with boldness like it often does, although it is backlighting the leaves just barely. It's more like kissing the tips of the leaves in front of my house. Soon it will be shining brightly here on the porch and would make it very hard for me to see my laptop on which the poem is written. Although some days I just brave it and get in the middle of the sun. In 40 minutes, where I'm at will be drenched with light. I want to read you a poem today that I wrote a few years ago that borrows some from the great César Vallejo, one of whose poems we read the other day in Spanish and in English. This poem plays with language. It rethinks or reworks or represents the ways that we do verbs and the requirements of gerunds to make a composite of time such that a verb which speaks just of an action that happens suddenly becomes something ongoing as well as concise and happening, eventful. Now you can get into linguistics of that, but let's not. And then it also deals with some of the things that are very ordinary around us, like this event of the sunrise, or the equally ordinary, glorious sunsets. Lord, have we been having amazing sunsets in Utah this year. And then it also deals with things like the passion, the sacrifice of Christ, and then also issues with our own bodies that perhaps we could relate to this time when many people are falling ill, although this is a much more violent image. Anyway, here is the poem. It's called Holy Passion. Creeping, the light creeps from gold through orange to somber blue, just before it flees in a fit of crepuscule, or was it corpuscles? At times it was more like the spurting spurt of blood from the head of Christ. I mean from my finger, pricked by a slipping, slippery knife, the red of callus amidst the clouds and angel bright swords. Thank you. And on that sharp image, I will leave you as sunlight comes into your worlds, and wherever you are, whatever time of day, there is always light and sun. And I will see you tomorrow.